ever for the Urban Chamber of Commerce. So we're very excited and we're very pleased to see all the contestants here. What we'd like to do is have you guys come up, do the best business pitch that you can do, because there is a prize at the end of this competition, something that you'd be greatly appreciative of and something that you can take and move on to your next adventure with. So on behalf of, again, Urban Chamber of Commerce and the City of Las Vegas, welcome to the Business Pitch Competition, and we look forward to doing something like this in the future. With that, I'll turn it over to Ken Evans.
Thank you very much, Darren. Again, good morning to all of you. Should be great energy in here. In fact, it was. Thanks to all our vendors for being in the back there. There'll be some more time after for everyone to get to know each other. In fact, how many people in here know every single other person in the room? That's what I thought. I always ask that. That means after we're done with the pitch competition, please stick around for a little bit longer. There's time built in it to get to know each other a little bit better. My name, by the way, is Ken Evans. I'm the president of the Urban Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to say thank you all and welcome to today's business pitch competition.
We're going to show some love to our sponsors, and also the sponsors, they contributed to this business growth prize package, okay? We have AA Printing. Is there a representative from AA Printing in the house?
No.
Okay, they're donating towards this package 500 business cards and a 2x6 banner valued at $125, okay? Also, we have Harvest Executive Gift Basket, a Tisket, a Tasket, antique gifts, goodies, and baskets. See that pitch right there? All right, and their gift basket is that valued at $300. That'll be in the package. Also, we have Large Vision Business Network Mixer, and they're donating an exhibit space package at the LVBNM Entrepreneurs Expo. That's $300 value. Also, we have Management Solutions, MIH, Federal Contracts and Grants Registration and Gift Card valued at $600. Also, we have MYS Project and Brand Management Firm Graphic Design Package valued at $225. Also, Some New Solutions, first quarter Some New Solutions Zone membership valued at $600. R&R Partners, they are donating a graphic logo design valued at $500. TheOfficeSquad.com 6-month flight club membership valued at $450. Also, Urban Chamber of Commerce, 120-day digital banner ad and gift card valued at $600. Also, Wild Truffles Catering and Event Center, they're donating 30 gourmet box lunches valued at $300. And last but not least, Power 88 Double Down Radio Package ad valued at $1,000. Sign off on that? I'm just kidding. So once again, this is exciting. It's the UCC Capital Pathways Business Pitch Competition, first annual. We're gonna put that out there. Yeah. Right now, we're gonna bring up our first contestant. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Denisha Mingo. I'm the director and owner of MHS Behavioral Services, and what I do is build people. How do you build people? Who are the people that you build? You might want to know. So MHS focuses on those with mental health diagnoses and behavioral health issues. And so I started my company because I wanted to recreate after myself. I noticed there was a huge need here and not a lot of well-trained providers. So if I start my own business and I bring up fresh new providers who are still eager, not jaded, teach them, train them well, then it'll have a greater benefit to the mental health community as a whole. So I build our clients. We do therapy, we do basic skills, we do psychosocial rehab, and we want to expand so that we can continue to build. But the bridge between clients progressing is, again, training of providers. So my major pitch right now is to expand the training. I currently do a Medicaid provider training, and that's training those individuals who are out in the field, and I want to expand this training. In the school district, teachers are not trained in behavior management. school social workers, they don't counsel, counselors don't counsel, and psychologists only test. So there are so many people who come into contact with children who are diagnosed with mental and behavioral health issues who have no skills training or background on it. I want MHS to be in schools, to be there as intervention specialists, but if nothing else than to train the staff at schools and the teachers on some behavior management so that they can better recognize behavior so that students are not misdiagnosed or overdiagnosed, underdiagnosed, and that their IEP plans can properly accommodate their behavioral issues. I have my master's in educational psychology. So that's how I know that there is a major, there's something missing in between behavior management and education and academic environment, and it's causing students to not get the support that they need. So MHS in schools, I want to increase the training to be a state-approved training and also an accredited training, that it can be offered online, and it can be adapted to different professionals and even lay members working with their family members in the community. Thank you.
At this time, we're gonna take questions. We have 3 minutes worth of questions.
Can I go first? Yeah. When did you start your business and how many employees do you have?
I started my business last year, Mark will say that, and I have 12.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's only the judges that ask questions.
How do you reach the school district and coordinate to be an asset to what they're doing right now?
Well, one of the things that we've already done is we just sent out letters. I know with the schools it's difficult to get in with them, and so you have to really build relationships. So I already have some relationships with some school social workers, and they've referred us some clients. And one elementary school actually asked us if we do trainings, and that had already been part of my initiative, but I wasn't prepared at the time. That was last year, and I had just transitioned businesses. So now that's what I need support, is figuring out how do I actually get that contract and be allowed in the school as a private agency.
What age groups do you specialize in? You said elementary, does it go to high school?
Yes, it does. But for starting out, I would look more at that middle school, the adolescent age, because that's where a lot of changes are occurring, and you want to catch them, pre-adolescence before the behavior is exacerbated. And a lot of times those diagnoses follow them through school, so if the earlier we catch them, then the better for their outcomes.
The bookkeeper in me wants to know, are the 12 employees really employees or are they contractors?
So 3 of them are contractors because they're licensed social workers, and the others are employees.
Employees, wow, that's a big chunk to bite off there.
And they were originally contractors, and I had to go through the switch them to employees, and that was its own.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So who do you see as your chief competitor?
Nobody. And the reason why, well, not at other behavioral health agencies, because nobody's pushing training the way I have done it. There have been trainings that haven't been consistent in the community, and so even with me raising the price of my trainings for providers alone, I haven't lost any, my signups haven't gone lower. I do them monthly. I would say, not necessarily competition for the training, because I'm skilled at what I do, but the schools would be my greatest challenge, I would say. I know that the school district is starting to get social workers to be Medicaid providers. So if I can get in on that, at least, and train those school social workers if they're sitting through provider enrollment, that'd be great, but I don't know what their plan is to train their social workers.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Once again, Denisha Mingo with MHS Behavioral Services. Okay, coming up next, we have Joseph Sales with analogos.com.
Hello, my name is Joseph Sales, and I'm the managing partner of analogos.com, and we're seeking $5,000 for our capital expansion and equipment upgrades, and we're currently established as a partnership, transitioning to an LLC in the very near future. We bring brands to life by animating their static logos. The barriers to animation has been cost, complication, and time consuming. We solved that problem by bringing a quick, easy, and affordable solution to the animation of static logos. We are internet-based. Our milestones to date is that we have our website developed, YouTube channels. Our target market, more specifically, are businesses that are advertising online and still using static logos. The benefits of adding animation is it increases the client engagement, the face time for their visitors. It increases conversions up to 75%. And with the advancements of technology, we are able to bring Hollywood-style imaging and effects to the local small business. Our difference is that we bring 3D animated avatars, which are able to read your mission statement and convey your message 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on demand, when your client is interested in wanting to pay attention and focus to your delivery message. With that, we have a couple of other additional updates that we're going to be doing in the very near future. And this demonstration here basically just shows when you look, even a broken device brings attention over a static image. And one last thing in closing, you help to invest or revitalize the investment that you have in your static images by simply bringing animation to your logo and your brand. Thank you very much.
So you said the conversion rate is 75% for an animated logo,
Okay,
as opposed to
75%.
static,
Yes.
right? Got it. And then when you think about your strategic plan and growth plan, do you see evolving past just this, animation? Are there other things that your team is passionate about that could be diversify your revenue?
Definitely. This is our entry point. We plan to be like the golden arches of burgers. We want to be able to provide animation as well as other client engagement services based on what your needs are. So as we meet with you, we'll discuss what your needs are, where you're trying to go, and we'll devise some solutions that will help you reach those goals. But animation definitely gives you much more engagement over just static images, and it revitalizes your brand by bringing it to life.
And are you working nationally or just here in the state of Nevada?
We are here in the state of Nevada, but because we're internet-based and because we're doing commerce over the internet,
Right.
we have a worldwide reach, and we plan to utilize the resources here from the Urban Chamber and all of the other partners. So we have a tremendous team
Yeah, good
behind
work.
us.
Sure.
Yes.
And when did you start your business?
Actually, I've been in technology for over 30 years. This is an extension of a brand. I've been around for at least the last 20 years or so, focusing on client engagement and data processing. But this is a new startup of about 10 months ago.
Okay,
Yes.
thanks.
You sure?
Yeah, sorry. I get a minute. I got a minute.
So the law of attraction makes sense, like the visuals. So what is the engagement piece to it? What's the part that keeps me bought in? Like once I get past the first attraction, what is going to engage me to stay there and continue to browse that website or whatever?
Okay. This is a tool to lead to you as the business owner or the product or service provider. We're the tool to get them to the door. You have to keep them, and you have to sell them, and you have to engage them. But we'll have many different ways to reach your target markets in many different aspects. So as I sit and push this every time I do it, it changes the dynamic and it reaches a different audience. So depending on who you want to reach, we'll design specific marketing tools to reach that audience. And then once we get them to where you want them to go, we have a CTA, which is a call to action. Once they look at it, you tell them to do something, whether it's to sign up for a form, fill out a registration, attend a seminar, or call you for a consultation.
And then on the front end, when you guys are doing these logos, so you're developing the logo, or is that you're taking their existing logo and you're bringing animation or avatar to it?
Yeah, we're taking the existing logo and bringing the animation to that, but it also supporting industries because we'll have affiliate relationships with other logo designers. So we don't do logo design, but if you should need logo design within our network, we're able to refer you to a partner that can help you take care of that need.
Then my final question is test marketing. So when you use that number of 75%, is that something that is industry specific that you guys researched, or is that something that you tested with a finite group?
We're actually doing some finite testing right now, and we're going to hopefully utilize people in this room and the urban chamber so that we can get some more relevant data. But those were industry standard data from various resources and studies.
Thank you.
Dita, do you have a question?
For some reason, all mine always goes back to dollars. So the price point and how are you going to make a profit out of this? So is it an hourly thing? Is it per logo? You know, you have to make money to be successful. So
Excellent question.
What's the price point?
Our entry product is $149. It is a 15-second animation, and we'll take your existing logo and we'll animate it up there. If it goes beyond that, we'll have a customized price depending on what your budget is. But the entry level price is based at $149, which has proven to be a price that is reachable by the average small business. And that handles the problem, which before it was cost prohibitive to be able to consider animation.
Absolutely.
So from that point, and then as far as a profit, our cost to bring this product to market is extremely low. We just have the licensing, which we own, and our cost of labor is extremely low as well, so we have very high profit margins.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Okay, coming up next, we have Liz Fletcher from Laxation Wearable Blankets.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Elizabeth Fletcher. I am the designer of the Laxation Wearable Blanket. The idea of the Laxation Wearable Blanket came while taking care of my husband, John. John suffered from Alzheimer's for over 10 years. And during those early stages of Alzheimer's, he walked off and left me. And I had to move. So every place I would move, he would follow me. But he wanted no part of me. He chose to live in assisted living, nursing home, rehab, and hospital. While in those places, we would visit him, and we noticed that most of the patients was like John, suffering from Alzheimer's. They were retired veterans, and they all seemed like they were unkept, barefoot, no clothes on, and it was always cold in those community rooms. And when he had his doctor's appointment at rehab, Mona would meet him at the doctor's office. And in one of those cases, she called and said, "Mom," crying, "Mom, can I bring Dad home?" I said, "Yes, bring him home." So when she brought him home, we would get him up, walk him, and sit him in a chair. And while sitting in the chair, John would take off his clothes, especially his socks, and throw them across the room. And I got tired of picking up those some clothes. So I tucked his blanket, I took his cover, I tucked it around his back, and I also took his legs. I took a couple of blankets and tucked them around both legs and feet. And Mona come running in the room, "Mom, I think you got something, work on it." So I did, and while I worked on it, I developed a prototype. I took the prototype to the manufacturer developed a pattern, and they also developed our samples. And John loved his blanket. The blanket has a front pocket, cover legs and feet, and it also comes with a matching pillowcase. Thank you all, thank you for listening.
Oh.
Carry-on suitcase, and things like that. Thank you.
You have the question.
Oh.
So, very good. One of the things I'll ask is, so how are you looking to expose this to the market, and who is that particular market you're looking to?
We're looking for everyone. At first, when I developed the blanket, I thought it was for people that were wheelchair bound and was in the hospital. Because while in the hospital, it would be easy to change him if he saw his pants or whatever. And it's for everybody, because when I took it to the manufacturer, there were young people there, and I told them what I was doing. They said, "Oh no, Miss Fletcher, this is for everybody." They wanted one. So the kids, they're college kids, they all want one. You know, it's popular. Campus, we sold them to campus. And how we got it out there, we participated in some of the fairs and festivals here, and it was very well accepted.
To answer your question further, we test marketed for about 2 years. We did the largest mixer, we did the RJ review, we had caregivers, because at the time I brought my dad home, he would, like she said, insisted on living in the homes. So when he brought them home, the caregivers would buy 2 and 3. And so now, what we have now going on, we're placing it through the Boost campaign on Facebook and a whole bunch of other ways. We're hoping to put it on our different sites like Spotify, not Spotify, but other sites that have e-commerce as well as our website. So we're test marketing right now, we're posting, and we're doing a whole lot of marketing.
Can people customize them? They can pick out the color
Oh,
and
yeah.
print
Oh,
and
yes.
stuff?
We
So
have-
it's all customized?
We have customized prints, we have a solid pink, and we have a solid purple, and for Alzheimer's and breast cancer. But we also have design prints, prints that are trending, prints that are attracting the young people, prints that are attracting campers, prints that are attracting sports affiliates, and things like that. So we're working on different entities, and the hospital also wants to, are interested in putting their own logo on our blanket.
And we also gonna have, especially due to my husband was a veteran, I wanna develop a blanket, the color of the stars or American flag to honor the veterans. So we would have a special,
Particularly United States Air Force, that's what he was doing.
and he loved his blanket.
How long do they last? Do you wash them and
Oh,
they
yes.
like how long do they?
They're just like, it's just,
A regular blanket, you
Yes.
can wash it, tumble dry
and I
it.
have all that
It's
information.
just
Yeah.
it'll last a long
Mhm.
time.
It'll
It's a
last
last-
as long.
yeah, it's a
Because we
last-
have high quality, non-pilling, we have different fleece, but we search for the highest quality that we can afford, being honest with you. So,
And we also developed, the hospital blanket is different. It's made out of, you've seen those hospital gowns? So it'll be made out of material like that, cotton, 100% cotton,
And
and
we-
soft and lighter.
And we target the hospitals due to the fact that when you're examining, and the doctor's examining you, so therefore they can control the body temperature. So therefore, and that's really people really like that.
Edith, did you have a question?
Oh, it's always the
The
price
money, I know, I was
point.
like, I'm gonna let Dina ask the money question.
How much does it cost and what does it cost you to make it?
Oh, here in Vegas, it costs us $21 to make it.
And you sell
To
it
have
for?
it completely with the design and everything on it.
And what do you sell it for?
We sell it for 30% above cost, because right now, we don't know how much it's gonna cost, 30 to 60% above the cost.
And the reason why we don't know how much it's gonna cost, because right now it's being manufactured in the Los Angeles area, Indie Source on Broadway in the Garment District. And so we're looking at the cost to be affordable, e-commerce, free shipping. The solids are a little bit lower, and the prints are a little bit higher.
So, both of them would be 60% above the cost. And right now, we haven't them done in Los Angeles because our manufacturer closed here. So,
Stitch Factory.
and then we just starting up again because when he got sick, as he got worse, we couldn't push out a blanket. We had to, so now we're just starting all over again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Katrina Giles from Grits Cafe.
Good morning, distinguished judges, customers, and potential customers. I'm Trina Giles, the owner of Grits Cafe. We're a quaint little establishment that specializes in serving home-style breakfast and lunch entrees. Now, everyone take a moment and think about what grandma's food tastes like. Well, that's what Grits provides. Southern food that you don't have to cook yourself. Since January 2008, we've been serving the community. Our authentic dishes have allowed us to surpass sales for an establishment our size. We have real customers and reviews, and they're asking for us to expand. We can no longer not listen to them. So I've always loved to cook and of course to eat. And when I visualize Grits, I visualize a place where you can come and feel like home, and that's what we give you. So our name has caused people to come to our establishment. However, our quality food and product has kept them coming back. We are in need of expanding, so what we've done is we've actually expanded our patio area for 12 additional seats. That's a short-term remedy, but our long-term remedy is for us to open another location. I believe that in giving and serving, your blessings come tenfold, and so we do look forward to serving you. And thank you for this opportunity to present to you.
Questions? Because it looks like I like to eat. Right?
I know you're a Chris.
Well, I had to change my diet, but, so one of the things you talking about expansion, what is the long-term growth plan over the next 10 to 15 years when you talk about expanding the brand?
Absolutely. Long-term growth plan for us, our immediate location, we're looking to expand our current location from 1,000 square feet to possibly 2,000 square feet. We'll knock out a wall once expertise expands because it encompasses grits. And also we're looking at another location. We're looking at investors and using our own revenue that we've generated to put back into our business.
So the other question is, it's a very competitive business, industry, as you know. Food places are closing, opening. How do you see sustainability using technology and innovative ways, similar to like Applebee's and the Curbside Go or some of the online apps and things like that?
Well, we're definitely looking at social media. It's been our #1 way of capturing information from our customers. So we do know we have a loyal customer base. We've been in business now for 9.5 years. In January, it will be 10 years. So social media and the internet is definitely our friend. However, we're also looking at ways to make sure that we can possibly add delivery to our service and maybe do some marketing with other small businesses to increase our visibility to the visitors, because I believe they find us on Yelp and they come back every time they're in town, but we want them to know exactly where we're located without having to go to Yelp to find us.
What's your top menu item?
Chicken and waffles. That's the #1 seller. And shrimp and grits is really popular too, and it's happening across the country, so we're definitely in that market.
I actually don't have any questions.
What?
No questions.
Oh, boy.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, thank you, Trina. Okay, at this time, the judges are going to exit the premises so they can have their discussions and battle it out, deliberation, and when they come back, we'll see who is our first ever UCC Capital Pathways Business Pitch Competition champion. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Before we announce our winner, we're going to have last words from our judges.
Final remarks.
No, we wanted to take a few minutes and just thank all of our contestants. The three of us and a lot of you out here sitting at the tables are in the business community, and we love the diversity of the contestants, and we really believe in what you're all doing. And so it was a joy to be able to ask questions and to celebrate how far you've come to this point. So thank you for being here and participating.
It ain't easy.
No.
It ain't easy. So bless your hearts for coming up here and getting your message across. Everybody did very well. I am a Toastmaster trainee right now, so I'm trying really hard not to say Right, Renee? It's not hard. You have this passion, you have this fire, and you want to tell everybody about it. And you guys did a great job. We have points of interest that you might want to hear about afterwards. I think Elisa might follow up with a list of things that might help you for the next time you do this, because this is not your only pitch. You'll be doing it a long, long time. So thank you very much.
I'm the shy one of the group, and I'm just gonna give you some advice. One of the things that I want you to do is practice again. Like what Dita was saying, don't make this your last competition. Do not allow this to either get you too excited or get too down. If you win, don't say, "Oh wow, I won one and I'm done." Don't say if you lose or you don't become the winner, then don't get down, because entrepreneurship is that kind of that roller coaster, right? You're gonna have some challenges, ups and downs. One of the things that I wanted to clarify so everybody understands is we had a very good score sheet. Great job, Delisa, by putting that together. It helped us to stay focused on what are the key points that we're looking for. And a couple of things that we are always looking for is how your product will impact and how it will be believable in a sense where it will actually be sustainable and grow. Because one of the things at the Urban Chamber, what we're talking about is we're here to help people grow their business. We're not interested in everybody trying to just make a quick buck. We're actually here to help grow a business so it grows a community. The other thing that's real important is we want you to have the ability to tell people how your business is supposed to work, because that's actually how you market your business. All the other pretty colors and all the logos and all that kind of stuff is cool, but really you as the business owner, if you can bring your passion and you can actually clarify what you do, then other people will support you and you can get all the money that you need, trust me. So that's one of the things that we want to do. So it was a great competition. This was our first one, and first of many to come. So great job on everybody.
Okay, the moment y'all all been waiting for, y'all just gonna leave me up here by
No,
myself.
no, no, no.
When you want to stop there, you got this.
Hey, now, I'm
Just don't do Kanye.
there you go. Hey, we're gonna have a little fun here,
Congratulations to Miss Denisha Mingo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, church hug.
Am I supposed to say anything?
Take 30 seconds a minute.
Oh, thank you. I would say I wasn't going to do it because I was like, I don't think it's for me. It seems like you got to be at the very beginning, the way the pitch sounded like you have to be at the very beginning looking for support in starting it. But I was like, I have expansion endeavors, and that's important, and I need the support. And so I'm thankful. And it was like last minute, I was like, should I do it? And he gave me the encouragement, so thank you, because I was like, if nothing else, I need to practice doing it. And the best thing about today was meeting all the other contestants and learning about their businesses and the vendors. So thank you.